When most people see a golf course, they think of relaxation, fun with friends, or even a day off. But when Cami Kurisu sees one, she's once again reminded of her father's devastating encounter with death. What started off as a sweet day of golf soon turned sour when Bob, Cami's father, collapsed with a heart attack.
When I got to him, he did not have a pulse. He had was not breathing and had a vacant look of death, and in fact was dead.
Thankfully, golfers behind him knew CPR.
Craig Beam immediately sped over to him and started giving him CPR, compression-only CPR, for about 25 minutes until the paramedics finally arrived. They had to redefibrillate him 4 times because they lost him 4 times.
After being rushed to the hospital and receiving 3 stents in his heart, Bob began stabilizing. However, this was short-lived.
The next phone call I received was at 2:30 in the morning at the hotel, telling us that Bob had had a massive stroke.
Due to oxygen deprivation during the heart attack, Bob's stroke sent him into a coma.
They gave us our condolences, they shook our hands, hugged us, and asked if we wanted the clergy.
I remember yelling these 4 things at him when he was in his coma. You promised you would see me graduate high school. You promised you would see me go to college. You promised you would walk me down the aisle, and you promised that you would see your grandchildren.
I personally couldn't handle it, so I ran out of the room crying.
After 3 days of waiting, Cami realized it was out of her hands.
I was praying with my cousin over my dad, just praying to God to let me please accept his will, and whatever it be done for his glory. And as soon as I said amen, my dad woke up out of his coma, which is a miracle beyond belief, so I could say that I witnessed a miracle. And from then on, he defied every single odd that the doctor said, that he wouldn't recognize us, that he wouldn't walk again, that he wouldn't remember my name. But trust me, he remembered my mom and I perfectly.
And 2 years later, just like he promised, Bob was able to see his daughter off to college.
Having my dad wake up from his coma, having God do that, I think that was definitely him saying, if you trust in me, I will take care of you. He is here today, and I am very, very blessed.